Good morning, Global Alliance family. How's everybody doing? You excited for today?
Let's go.
It's Friday. It's Freedom Friday, everyone. It's time we
We made
focus a
it to
little bit
another
on
Friday.
the growth of our organization. A lot of great things happening. We're going to be sharing with you today a little bit of a tweak in the system that should help us all. But let's start it off as we always do. Get the right frequency, get the right energy in the room. We want to hear your wins. Who did something amazing this week?
I'll
I
tell you what,
see your
I'm going to
energy.
start. I'm going
Yeah,
to
come
start
on.
off this one. I don't normally start off. I like to get little rhythm going
Yeah.
and go from there. But I've done something this week that I haven't done in a long time. I took my team on a road trip, and it was a road trip because we were seeking more knowledge, right? So we added some more tools to our team and decided, you know what, we need to be the absolute best, right? The absolute. If you're going to do something, ask yourself this question. And I've asked myself this question a few times, and it's a very interesting question. And I wonder if you've ever asked yourself this question. I want to be the best in the world in this one thing. I want to be the GOAT of this one thing. When you come to something and you start thinking that, it's a completely different thing than just attending an event. So last week we went to the YLOPO event. It was YLOPO's. It was Follow Up Boss and Maverick, three technology tools focused on AI, really for production, right? And I was like, here's what they're going to do every single day when we go to this conference. We're going to get there an hour before everyone else, and we're going to sit front row at every meeting because we're going to be disciplined. We're going to make sure that we're going to be focused, and we want everyone to know that we are going to rule this room next year, right? So like we went front and center, everybody was playing hard and stuff like that. We got a lot out of it. And Phil Stringer was there and he talked about AI, and that's always, fun to be able to kind of go through that. He talked about AI agents and things of that nature. And I probably have put about 11, 12 hours in a project with kind of just getting my systems in place for the second half of this year. And we made some new goals and new commitments on what we're trying to accomplish for the second half of the year. And it made me think about our attraction, right? So, like, one, are you playing at a level that you even have an expectation to be the best in the world? And what does that look like? And today, in the last few weeks, we talked about why people don't do agent attraction. We went over the 5 reasons why people don't agent attraction, and then last week we kind of went over deeper, like what is the plan? But today our goal is also just to talk, besides this incredible program that they just rolled out, was like, let's just talk. Let's talk and let's see if we can just kind of get some mind share about taking some action and maybe something that's still friction holding us back. But you've got to have a mindset today that I'm going to do something that I want to be the best in the world. Or at least I'm going to take the action of someone that's the best in the world, right? A world-class leader in this agent attraction. And you guys heard me talk about this before. I've been blessed to kind of get to know Gene Frederick and some of the other ones and ask some questions, right? And it's very surprised to know that Gene only had recruited like a 9 in the first year, 11 in the second year, and like I think it was 10 the third year to build an organization of 15, 20,000 people in his organization. And if one person can do it, another can do it, and that inspires the heck out of me. So it was a great blessing. We rented Cyber trucks, which was my first time driving a Cyber truck, and I will tell you, I'm a fan. And I would not have said that, but I rented it on Turo, because gas in Florida is like almost $5 a gallon, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to rent one of these things. Cyber truck absolutely drives like a dream. Their full service driving was phenomenal. We were super comfortable. We had plenty of space for luggage. It is, if you're going to rent a SUV, you might as well go on Turo or find a Cybertruck. It was an incredible experience. I have a whole bunch of blessings I could share with you guys. I finished that
That's
stage
awesome.
for P31. I'm excited about that. Kids start summer today. They decided not to go to the last day of school, so today we officially started summer.
Wow. Amazing. We're coming up on Memorial Weekend, so I hope you guys have some good plans, real estate or outside of real estate. Who else wants to share? Come on, I see you guys.
No big wins last week. All right, good. So we need a lot of wins this week. All right.
Good
So let me
morning.
get.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to say this is my first time on the call. My name is Jennifer Rivera. I'm with Big Team Maximum Tampa. Hi.
Let's
Yes.
go. Welcome to
Welcome.
the call. Welcome to the call.
Welcome,
Well,
All right, Vince.
welcome. Let me just share a little bit more since that's all she shared with us. So they have been attracting a lot of agents. They have such great momentum. And I was just on another call with them where I said, okay, let's go on to our Alliance Attractors call because she's booking me. She's putting me to work. And I love it.
Mm,
I love every second of that. But she's got agents who are eager to learn how to attract. And so we were just on a call this morning with about four of her agents. I think she's got like three more for me later today. And I was like, we got to get them on these attractor calls because that's what they need. But
yeah.
what we're doing is we're setting the foundation so they know all the like onboarding, all the stuff that they have with our Global Alliance family. But I love it that they have this great momentum and that their agents are hungry to continue growing. And so leveraging these calls are everything for us. So I want to welcome those agents. I don't know if they can like raise their hand. They're probably shy, but if
I
they're
think
on the
that's
call
like
with us now.
the smartest thing to do. It's when you bring in a group, you bring in an organization to just make sure everybody knows and everybody sees what you see, right? Because a lot of times you as the leader, you see it, but you don't translate it, you don't trickle it down, and the message is lost. So to be able to bring you, Rebecca, in there and say, hey, take a look at what we have, to bring them into this family and this group over here, such a smart thing to do. And that is that duplication that we all want. Right. So you're setting it up. It's perfect.
Absolutely, and making sure they know all the things that they're able to tap into with our Global Alliance family, and also with eXp because there's so much information that it can get lost. So it was my honor to be on that call with them and with all her agents, and we're going to continue growing.
Beautiful. Hey, you guys ever have this issue where you're like, what, how do I explain the technology that we have here at eXp?
So much.
Right? There's so much, and they put together something, and I just want to make sure because what happens is they put these things together and they don't disseminate it well so that we don't know about it. So I just want to make sure that you guys have it. Let me find it. And I know it's live. Here we go. Super simple. tech.exprealty.com. Okay. So what they're doing is they're putting in one place all of the technology that we have so that you could share that. It's a public site. It'll link to whatever you need to link to help you download the apps that you need to download and explain everything to either yourself or somebody else. But it's nice. It's packaged nice. And it's there for you to share. Okay. So anytime you guys find something like this and you're like, hey, this is good. This is good for the group. Let's bring it back here. Let's share it with each other. Fair enough?
That's good. You should probably share screen on that one. That's worth sharing a little bit. I think that if I were to say what are the top five tech choices that you have here at EXP tech, or tech opportunities, like some of us would say different things because the truth of the matter is there's so many things that are incredible, right? I love right now that we have the CRM of choice, right? So you can onboard somebody, and because sometimes that's a really big thing when somebody's like, I really love the CRM I'm using. I was like, well, what are you doing? It's like, okay, well, let me show you what we have. And it's awesome when we have an alignment with what they're already doing. The Meta app is getting better every single day. I'm starting to use Meta more and more and more. I can tell you the app, the My EXP app, I feel myself really gravitating to getting all my answers there. Look, the EXP Hub, another incredible in-house system for us for communication. And I think about like I probably should tell you guys. So I was in Charleston. I met a guy in Seattle who runs the team, And he was, almost a typical story. He was a top agent on a different team, decided to do his own team, and found himself becoming an independent and being a high producer without like the systems and tools of actual team. So he's struggling a lot, right, on how to build a team. He's got 8 people on the team, but he doesn't have tools, resources, trainings, something he could. So he's really leveraging third-party trainings, right? And I see a lot of people do that in independent brokerage. They'll go to like uh, Tom Ferry events or follow up boss events like that because they're always seeking something they don't have in their own house. So like in a 15, 20-minute conversation with the guy, I was like, well, what are you doing for this? What are you for doing for this? And like we teach on Alliance Attractors, if you want to attract somebody, you do it by asking 1,000 questions, right? You don't tell some people like he's like, hey, what's your solution for this? How are you handling this? Hey, tell you what, would it be value if we got on a Zoom together and I can show you some of the things that I'm doing? By the way, I've got a whole Dropbox. We can go take a look at it together, whatever you want. You want my playbook, you want my blueprint, you want my my onboarding system, you want my marketing system. I'll be happy to share it with you. Like, and in 15, 20 minutes, made a friend with somebody in Seattle, and I kind of showcased some of the tools that we have here without showcasing them like I'm recruiting him. I'm just like, hey, man, whatever you need, here's some stuff. I feel like the EXP toolkit is something you should be thinking about in every conversation. Or if you don't have an answer to something, just go into EXP world and show them how easy you're able to get that answer. Like I can tell you right now, I am becoming I don't know which one you guys are using, but I'm becoming a big fan of Bull Trail, by the way. I've been watching agents that are in my office that are newer using Bull Trail, getting leads in the system, setting up their buyers and seller appointments, and I'm like, oh, there's something there. So I don't know which ones you guys are doing. So I'd love to hear from time to time what people are doing, but Bull Trail has been working for a lot of our newer agents.
You know what I found this week? I got I got three referrals from our EXP partners this week, two from the Global Alliance. And I'm super happy and I love the way that this referral platform is built out. And I need you guys to all know about it. All right. So this global referral platform is just agents.exprealty.com. That's it, right? Agents.exprealty.com. If you go out there, you could send referrals, manage your referrals so easily right through here. Sign them, keep them logged, and it's just fantastic. Okay, so I want everybody to know
What's the
about
site for that again?
Agents.exprealty.com. It allows you to get the referral signature signed, get it signed by the brokers, and you can keep it logged in your system and manage it all. So every week you go in there and you go follow up on all the referrals you received. You keep the sender happy, keep them on top of it so that you get more referrals.
Guys, I got to tell you, sometimes we talk about things that don't really correlate directly to agent attraction, but I want to tell you like agents.agentexprealty.com. So in talking to this guy from Seattle, he lives in a market where people are trying to move away, right? They're trying to move out of Seattle. The taxes are high. There's a lot of things going on in that market. And like, dude, every single day I've got a referral outside my market. Do you know what I'm going to show him today? I'm going to show him this link so he can go through and say, hey, here's how you track your nationwide referrals. Do you think an independent brokerage can do something like that? No. Like we are the number one company for a reason because we have a cutting edge CEO who understands the long game, not this short game of like, let me play this Zillow game or stuff like that. We're seeing a bunch of stuff on Compass and stuff like the news. I'm like, oh, that's all gonna blow up. Like we're playing the long game, the consumer game, the agent focused game,
The
AGNT.
agent focused game.
Yeah.
That's big. I got to tell you, I experienced it firsthand. And Mario was in the room too. This was it was last week. We were in New Orleans together, right? And we were at this mastermind, the top 250 mastermind, and we had just 2 days together. But we got so many things done within 2 days. And the one thing that I saw that was very impressive was we all sat in the room and we said, hey, what do we need as agents? What do we need as agents to go out there to succeed? And everybody's just brainstorming, everybody's just talking. And somebody says, hey, we need a way to get CMAs done real quick. Remember that, Mario? Somebody said, hey, this is what we need. We need that. And Leo was in the room. And then we're just talking. He steps out, makes a phone call, comes back in, and he's like, I heard you loud and clear. So I stepped out and I called one of the vendors, He called, I think it was House Canary. You guys ever use House Canary for CMAs?
Never have, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, I've heard of it too, but I've never used it. But a lot of the agents said good things. I think we picked them. We threw a few out there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that one's a good one." Stepped out, called them, and struck the best deal that they've ever given any brokerage ever in 5 minutes. And then he brings it back. He comes back in the room and he's like, guys, I just got a call. I just had a call with their CEO. I just put together this deal. And you guys have two choices. What would be better? Do you want the free version where you get 5 a week or something like that? It was like a certain number of a week. Or do you want the one where you get 90% discount from what everybody else pays and $20 a month unlimited? And everybody in the room voted. We said free version's the one way to go. And he's like, done. Deal was done right then and there. And it was an agent-led decision, not something that was top down from corporate. And it was such a beautiful thing to see. And so many things happened that day that we're going to see coming down the pipeline, right? One of the things that was brought up at my table was, do you know that site that I just showed you, agents.exprealty.com, you know how many referrals we're spinning out of that thing? The number is insane. And you'll hear that number every once in a while. Every year or 8 months, I'll jump into a room and somebody will drop that number. We had 40,000 referrals, agent to agent. And then I won't hear it for another 8 months. And we said, why not have that posted on the site so that everybody could see it? Imagine that. What if it was a live ticker? Because we know when contracts are executed because it's right on the platform, right? Imagine going on that site and you're with somebody and you're like, do you want a referral platform that actually works? And you go on that site and you see a live ticker that actually moves. And it goes up every time somebody signs a referral agreement with another eXp agent. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. A live ticker. How many of you guys are part of the Revenos program and receive leads from them? They give out so many leads. The last number I heard was like 45,000 leads a year. Closing like $1.5 billion in real estate. But we could talk about the referral program, but if we were able to see it, imagine the effect that would have. We have the numbers. We put it all together. Before we couldn't. When we were the franchise, we couldn't. Because your numbers were only your office numbers. But now we have everybody's numbers together. All of your referrals, all of our referrals. globally. And we have it tracked. We already have the data. All we have to do is turn it on. I think it's going to be the biggest difference. So little things like that. We got together, we brainstormed, and we said, these are the things that we want. These are the changes that we think would be the greatest effect for all of us as agents. And it was just a moment of clarity. Like, man, you're in the right place. Where else do they let you sit in a room and decide the fate of the company? Super cool.
All right, so let's fast forward a second. I'm going to give Vincent a chance to kind of bring up a slide on the new Legacy 500 program. I want to advance you just past an hour of this call. So just past an hour after this call is over, you're going to start your Freedom Friday actions. You're going to start connecting with new agents. You're going to set up some appointments, some coffee appointments to find out how we can help, or just to be interested, right? Remember, if you're an alliance attractor, you're interested before you're interesting, right? You're interested in how can I solve their problem? How can I bridge the gap of where they're at right now? What do they really want out of real estate? Do they want more listings? Do they want more buyers? Do they want to have a luxury presentation where they can go to a luxury seller and feel confident? Do they want a better system? Do they just want to get paid on time? There's so many reasons why somebody might join eXp. Do they just want to have a proven, repeatable system? Do they want to be able to have a retirement program? Do they want to own the company? What are the reasons why they might be interested in joining eXp? But let me talk about you. Can we just get greedy for a second? The goal is for you guys to retire. The goal for you guys is to be able to have a residual income that gives you choices and freedom. But the one thing you don't want to do is build this tremendous organization and then be stuck. Where like, okay, well, I built something, but I don't really have mailbox money. So the company decided to say, well, no, I see that you're building something special, and I know that you're going to get to 100. I know that you're going to get to 500. I know that you're going to get to 1,000 people one day. So let me build this for you right now. So the company decided to build the Legacy 500. And Vincent, if you can put it up and then kind of share with them the reason why we did it, and also like what these agents who are on the Alliance Attractors call can look forward to when they get to the spot where they've built an organization and they've got money coming in every 20th of the month.
Before we even do that, they made an adjustment a couple of years ago that I think was fantastic, like really helped so many of our agents right off the bat. We used to have this FLQA requirement. You needed a certain number of agents to unlock levels. You remember that? And it was always like, go out there and get a certain number of people in your front line in order to unlock those levels. And it was always that stress, right? Juan remembers. In 2024, they dropped it for us. They lowered it. And then what they did was they said, you know what? We're going to add a bonus to your first year so that agents get like up to $4,000 for the first year of that agent that's sponsored in. Then they said, we pay out once a month, but why not make it instant? So they added this pay now feature. So you could get it right away. And then they said, we need to reward the producers, the agents that are capping. Let's unlock the 4th and 5th level for them automatically once they cap. For our icon agents, let's unlock all 7 tiers for 13 months because you hit that level of production. So those changes were absolutely amazing. And just yesterday, they announced another change. Okay? Or an upgrade. Here's what they did. You guys see that? They put together this Legacy 500 program. Okay. And they've kind of labeled your group size so that you know where you are and so that you know where you're going to be reaching to, what the next level is. If you're at 10, you're considered a legacy builder. Legacy leader, you're at 50. Legacy partner, you're at 200. Legacy pinnacle, you're at 500. And then legacy visionary, you're at 1,000. So take a look. Where are you right now? And what's that next step? What's that next level? Who's going to help you get there? So the idea behind this is you've put the work in already. At the legacy pinnacle level, when you have 500 people in your group, you've put in the work already. Now eXp says we want to give back to you. Okay, we want to make it so that all 7 levels are unlocked for you. Because some of those guys, they're not super active agents, icon level agents. They might not run teams, but they've added 500 people to the organization. So they said, okay, let us create a way so that they could unlock all 7 levels, and here's how they do it. There's a Legacy Pinnacle Award. You need to qualify for it. It's a point system. All you have to do is put together 40 points within 12 months. And they give you rewards for pretty much everything. You do an in-person attraction event, a virtual attraction event, an in-person training event. Some of you guys do that weekly. Think about that. Virtual training events. When you attend the rallies, eXpCon, any top agent mastermind, you get points for every single one of those things. But the interesting thing is they want you to do it not only within your organization, but outside of your organization as well. So that means these people that are incredible attractors, they're incentivized to come and speak to different groups, to share their knowledge. And it's just another way for them to give access to revenue share to more of the agents. Anybody excited about this?
I can tell you there is a lot of agents who are excited about, like, okay, the company's thought about me even before I'm ready, right? So they're going to build a parachute plan for me to be able to kind of graduate, right? To be able to say, you know what, this was worth building and it was built right, and I can now retire, right? So it keeps you active with the organization, but it doesn't keep you constantly fighting that frontline recruiting challenge we've had in the past. I'm super excited that the company's thinking very forward with this. This is something I'm going to tell you right now, even if it doesn't affect you right now, like maybe you don't even have a recruit. Maybe you've got one recruit. The plan's been built for you. The plan's been built for you, and that's a big deal. And this stuff gets built by agents. Agents just showing up and saying, "Hey, listen, this would make us better." Like, I can't wait. The other tool you mentioned about the CMA tool of like being able to use House Canary, like that's going to help so many agents have the confidence to be able to be a better producer. It's going to help so many agents on this call to be able to recruit other agents. Like, there's so many ridiculous tools that we have. Like, I bet you if we had a contest and we sat on the board and said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep going round and round and round the room, and you have to name some cool thing about eXp. We could go rounds and rounds and rounds. Like, I sat next to this guy and we were talking about AI, and he was talking about like trying to get Canva to work with his AI. And I was like, well, you have the Canva Pro version, right? And he's like, I got to get that. And I'm thinking to myself, oh man, this guy's gonna be so easy to get. Like we've got so many free tools. We got Canva Pro, which by the way, if you go on AI and you start using your AI agents and you start connecting, it's just one button now. You connect your AI to your Canva Pro, and you can literally with Whisper Flow talk to your AI with your voice and say, I'd really love something like this, taka, 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 right? And build something up. In fact, I use AI for a graphic we're going to put up on the screen in just a moment, where we take a look at who are the biggest attractors in the organization. And I literally now just speak to it and say, hey, take a look at these two files, merge the files, take a look and sort the data, find out who our biggest agent attractors are in the last 30 days. And let's list anybody who has at least got one, but let's really showcase those people who've got more than one. And it puts together in the format that I done. Imagine being able to just talk to it. Hey, listen, I'm about to go help Judy Smith, and she's looking for properties over in Flushing, and she really wants to get a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. And I want you to link to House Canary, and I want you to find me not only some comps on what the area is selling for, and educate me on like a buyer consultation report that I can give to my buyer, but also find me 3 properties that I can share with her that's also going to have a nice kitchen and a nice backyard and whatever. Imagine just being able to have this unlimited tool. It's going to be incredible. So we'd like to honor some of our top sponsors in the Global Alliance in the last rolling 30 days. Uh, we've got some rock stars, some top sponsors: Celia, Janae, Austin, Eli, Kendall, Maria Brown, Patrick, Tara, and Veronica Figueroa all brought in multiple people in the last 30 days, but there's another 49 people there who also helped build the organization. Um, this is the start. I can tell you some of those people that brought people in, that's the first time they brought some people in there. Some of those people, you see them every single week, and they continue to build and build and build and build, right? And then what's interesting on that list that you guys probably don't recognize is some of those people you've never met. Some of those people are people that you brought in that brought in somebody right away. And they're already taking advantage of our revenue share program. But it's a double hit for them because not only do they get revenue share, but when that person does their first deal, they're going to get even more stock in the company. You see, this company was built to be able to have abundance, but you have to take advantage of the tools. You have to take advantage of the resources. Introducing an agent to your next function, introducing the agent to a mastermind. Say, hey, what are you doing on Saturday? Hey, I'm going to be working on my listing process. I'm working on my buyer consultation process. Hey, I'm going to be watching this video. Literally, I'm setting up an appointment for agents in my marketplace because I recorded a video of somebody else talking. I was like, hey man, we're gonna go to this agent track this AI class. And all I'm gonna do is put up on the screen a video of me watching someone else teach AI. Like sometimes, and I learned that from Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins sells these events where he doesn't even show up. He just shows old videos of himself, and people just go crazy to watch it. And I'm like, if he can do that, I can do that too. So I'm literally taking a video. I took a video of Phil Stringer, and I'm going to invite some agents to learn about AI, and we're going to watch the same video I just watched. A video I watched. We're going to watch together, and then we're going to talk about it. Like all you got to do, remember the plan, have a list, invite people to events, be interested in what's going on in their lives, right? And get them to introduce even deeper, like do some third party. It's an easy game. I guarantee you, if you want 300, 500, and 1,000 people in your organization, the only thing is stopping you is not executing the plan. If you built the list, you're 90% of the way. I'm going to tell you, building the list is probably like it's everything. You got to have a list, and your list can just be 5 people to start with. It could be 8 people, it could be 100 people, but you have to build the list. The next thing is use your list, and that's what we do at 9:46. At 9:45, we stop the call. At 9:46, you start reaching out, and you start just checking up on and loving on some people. Hey man, how's this going? How's this month going so far? Right? And just be a blessing to somebody.
Bill,
And then if you got something on the calendar, invite them. Go ahead.
tell me about Scott Glass. You think Scott Glass is a good person for these guys to know?
Gas, yeah. So, and by the way, I say his name all the time. So I always call him Scout Gas because he's got so much energy, but it's Goss. It's like whatever.
It's Goss.
Yeah, it's Goss.
I say Glass.
But Tony Robbins has having an event in November, and it might be your last chance to see him live. They've been talking about his retirement. It's like watching Kobe Bryant his last season. Tony Robbins is about to retire. Scott Gass is our rep, and I don't know if you can put the link that he sent you or
Yeah,
his text
Francis,
message or
put his
whatever.
link up there, and he's going to be doing a session for us on Tuesday,
Oh,
9:30 Eastern
awesome!
time. Okay.
Where?
And I want to invite you guys, and I want you guys to invite as many people as you want to this. All right. It's open to whoever. Bring your friends, bring your family, and it's going to be a great session. Francis, you there? Can you pop that up?
Got it, Vincent.
Is it?
Thank
Is
you.
this a Zoom or is this a what is this?
This is a Zoom.
Oh my gosh, I'm totally going to that.
At what
Can
time?
I just tell you, Tony Robbins changed my
9:30,
life?
9:30 a.m. on Tuesday, the 26th. All right. So the link is in the chat right now. Grab it, register for it. It's going to be a fantastic event. It really is.
I'm going to send this out to quite a few people right now. This is hot. Guys, do not miss the opportunity to invite people to anything Tony Robbins. Like, it's inspiring, it's educational. If you look at the top agents in the world, the top players in the world, the top CEOs in the world, the top NBA players, like Steph Curry gets trained by Tony Robbins. Like, if you, I mean, Usher, like I think who's the guy, Pitbull. Like, there's so many incredible people that I know personally that have been in the Tony Robbins organization. There's this guy, Vincent Koo, you might have heard of him. He's pretty awesome. Like, he was personally coached by Tony Robbins. Like, if you guys understand the power of unlocking your mind, and I'm going to say this in a way that maybe some of you guys can understand. You were born to be limited. Your creator made you to be limited, unlimited. And somewhere along the line, the kids, because we're told no so many times, no, 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 don't do that. No, 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 no. We start limiting what our beliefs are. So you go to Tony Robbins' event, it's going to be in November, and you start unlocking. This meeting right here is open for everybody. In fact, I'll probably have my kids on this Zoom since the summertime. I'll probably have, friends of mine. I'll have other agents on this Zoom. You do not, hey man, here's how you invite. Gino, hey man, what are you doing on Tuesday? Dude, it's an awesome Zoom. It's with it's only 7 Tony Robbins. I don't know if he's called a trainer or whatever, but Scott's gonna be doing this presentation for us. He's 7 trainers that Tony Robbins has worldwide, and he does these presentations in all different countries. But he's doing this specifically for us as kind of like hey, take a look at what this looks like and see if this event is going to be for you. We have a discounted coupon for anybody that wants to go. It's going to be in Miami, Florida, which is what he's going to sell you on this call, which you don't have to do it or not, but this was going to be like a little mini version of UPW. I'm excited to be on there, guys. So if you know anybody, here's what you're going to contact your list. Hey man, what are you doing
That's
on
it.
Tuesday
Yeah.
morning? That's all.
Perfect.
I want to invite you to a Tony Robbins peak performance event. So number one, what are you doing on Tuesday morning? Wait, let him respond. Oh man, I want to invite you to this Tony Robbins peak performance event. Somebody write this in the chat, please. If they say yes, you send them the link. How much does it cost? Chris, what is the cost of this event? Do you guys know? That's right. It's freebie, right? But it's free for them, but it can make you thousands and thousands of dollars in human currency because you're going to give them a gift to be at this event. Thank you, Vince, for sharing this, man. This is awesome. I'm going to see what I can do to pack that freaking Zoom.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to be able to see you guys there as well. All right.
Can I share something real quick?
Yes.
Lucy.
I didn't chime in because I wanted other people to have an opportunity talking about blessings, but I made my list last week. Gil challenged us to make our list. I honestly have to confess, I did not have a list. And what I realized is I've got three rail whales on my list. And then I said, okay, what's a little lower than a whale? And I have four marlins on my list. And then the other thing is this week has been action packed. I mean, let me tell you, one of the things that I can tell anyone that wants to do agent attraction is you've got to get visible and people have to see you taking action because right now people are attracted to people that are building momentum. So I had my MMA Monday Masterclass, great group showed up. I had on Tuesday my exclusive masterclass on wheels, and in there I had another broker, a whale that I had never had the opportunity to meet up close and personal. You know each other from the community, but I mean literally on this bus for 4 hours, and it just brings me to understanding. And then on Wednesday, I was in Naples because I expanded my Winners Wednesday Productivity Bootcamp to Naples. And, I was like exhausted yesterday. But one of the things that I can say is, and Gil has said it, if I ask myself the question, am I playing all out? I'm literally right now, and I tell people like a golden tempo. Like I am running so fast because I am determined to get where I know I'm supposed to be. And I think that's what Gil was sharing today. Like, where are we supposed to be? Where do we deserve to be? Because I also know for many years I've been doodling with what I could do. So I've got my list ready. I just hired someone in Naples. I did a co-sponsorship with the Gogan team out of Naples. And so nothing. It's no stopping. Stopping is not an option. That's it.
I, I would
So
not bet against you.
get visible. You got to be visible. That's what I could say. Just be visible because people are watching. And I don't, vomit EXP on anyone. I don't recruit anyone from my events. I don't ask you want to come work with me. I just become the person of interest. But first I'm showing them I'm interested in them. And I do everything for free for the for the people, right? The agents, the realtors, the Gil asked me, so how do you monetize this? I have a secret because I do monetize it. You got to pay the bills. But and last but not least, who's going to help me continue growing this and get to the Legacy 500? The realtor with the yellow hat, Gino, because he's my growth leader, and this man is a volcano waiting to erupt. He just needs to get around people like Gil and Vince, because that's what I can do. I activate people. Like, don't get near me
Yeah.
because you're gonna get lit up. That's it.
Yeah, she's right
All
about that.
right. She's right about that. Juan, let's wrap it up.
I
Close
just
this
want to
out, my
share
friend.
these amazing wins that the people that are in basketball. I know Mario is having an amazing season over there, man. With the New York Knicks, man, here in New York, we are so happy, so excited about what the Knicks are doing, man, here in New York. And I follow San Antonio too, man. Mario, your team, man, is amazing. Those young guys over there are doing some creating a history, man. This Wemby guy, the little guy, I mean the tall guy, it's amazing to watch. I'm so excited for that. And with the Tony Robbins thingy, 15 years ago when he was, I think it was early when he was starting doing all this thing what he does. I was lucky enough to attend one event that he was doing in Las Vegas. I went to when I was in the restaurant business back in the days. I was named one of the franchise of New York, and they invited me over there. They gave me a nice trophy, and I got there. I was very young at that time, and I didn't know, what I was getting into. And I saw Tony Robbins doing his thing, putting his underwear on top of his pen, doing this amazing mastermind there. And ever since I've been following him, and he's the reason why I'm here, literally. He's the reason why I'm here. So anytime, people talk about Tony Robbins, I'm in. 100%. I'm his fan.
Awesome.
Whatever he does. And I think EXP had him like a couple of years ago in one of the states, in one of the, I literally shake his
Yeah, you
hand
were
when he
there.
was running in the middle there. It was so fun.
I think it
And
was
I
the
can't
first
wait
build
to,
conference. Yeah, you were
oh yeah,
there,
yeah,
and
I can't wait to see, I'll be in the
just
office,
came back a different
Vincent.
person, Juan. I remember that you were a different person when you came back. So I'm excited to see you, get that refresh. Every once in a while, we need it. I saw him live last year, and it was, I think it was a couple of years since, but every few years, we got to get in front of Tony. All right,
No question. We'll come to the office on Tuesday, Vincent. We'll be there with the group.
All right,
beautiful,
guys,
man.
don't miss out right now as we end this call to take action. That's the reason we get on this call, to prep ourselves to get ready to to create the freedom that we all deserve, that we all desire. It's Freedom Friday. I want to see your name on the leaderboard next week because the action you took today. You've got, if you don't, you've got a list, you know what to send them, right? So we talked about it a few times. Hey man, what are you doing on Tuesday? I'd love to invite you to this peak performance event, right? Are you not going to that peak performance event? Are you going to that peak performance event? Right? To Tony, don't even say Tony, it's a peak performance event, right? It's going to be on Zoom. So nobody can say they can't make it. There's traffic. They got to drop the kids off. It's summertime. Let's go, right? So invite as many agents as we can. Let's break the freaking Zoom. Let's go on there and invite agents on there that are not with eXp. Make sure your organization's inside there. They're going to be given an incredible experience and also an invitation to join us later the year. But this moment, these times, this is the time when you look back, when 10 years from now, when you're like, man, I took action and now I have 1,000 people in my organization. You're here because you want to build something special. Take some action. Make some calls, run some text messages, invite some people to this event and other events. Follow up on your top 100, and let's do something special with the Global Alliance. I know you will. I know maybe you've been sitting on this and you've been thinking for a while, man, I should do this. I should do this. Just like Lucy, man, I don't have a list yet. Watch her grow now. Watch her grow now. All right, guys. I appreciate all you guys. Let's do something special. Have a great week.